Okay, I'm out here in my trailer. I do have a fender off the car. You guys can't really see it, but I'm weighing it on my scale, and it's around, I can't get it to stop, but I'm gonna say 26 pounds. That's what it has. It says 25, but it goes back to 26. So I'm gonna say 26. Zeroed it out on my scale, and there's the fender. So 26 pounds on that one fender. Okay. Okay, this is the lower valance on the car. I know it's dark again, but you get the point. And I'm gonna say this sucker is 20 pounds. All right. Radiator core support on the scale, another 20, if I can get it to stop. Let's say 24, but it still has ounces on there. So we're just gonna, because we didn't round it up on the other ones. So there's that. Okay, this is the upper valance off the car. Like I said, we're gonna round it up. I didn't round the other ones up. I'm gonna say 10 pounds. So two fenders, what do you want to say, 26 a piece. We'll do that. 52. And that one, I forget what that one weighed. I have to look at the video. I'll get everything tallied up. And even that, radiator core support. I figured that thing weighed more than what it did, but that damn thing feels heavy. Heavier than the rest. I felt heavier than the fenders. Let me redo this one. No, it's still about 26, so okay. And that's all I have to weigh, because I am not weighing the radiator, because the radiator is going back in the car. So yeah, so it's the two fenders, lower valance, the upper valance, radiator core support. That all came off the car. So the headlight buckets, both of those, and the headlights. One other turn signal piece down in the side there, because the other one was in there. The other one's out, so we'll add another, I don't know, 5-6 pounds of that. If I can think of anything else, that's what we'll do. So what I'm trying to do is rearrange my car trailer. I got a bunch of crap in here, so I'm trying to rearrange it for winter, because we stick our summer stuff that we have out in the back into here. So as I was doing rearranging it, so I figured I'd come out here and weigh the stuff. So that's what we'll do. So that's what I did, rather. And let me clean the rest of this stuff up and figure everything else out. See you guys. All right, guys, another update on everything. I did go out there and weigh everything. I'm putting this video, probably be the first thing that you guys see, but I did go out there and I weighed everything on my scales. So I think it's, I'm gonna say it's about 125, just as I thought it would be. I thought the radiator core support would be a little bit heavier than what it was, but it wasn't. But anyway, I think the fenders are 25 a piece. So I do go over the numbers, so I'll leave it here. But I'm getting the fiberglass front end. I still got to do some, I'll do some body work on this passenger side here. But let me tell you, switch it around here. But yeah, I got everything brought the big level, make sure everything's correct. I put a piece of tape on the back here on the firewall, and that was the only I was trying to get the same distance from that side and this side to the middle. So that's what I come up with. I was trying to go off because I do have an antenna still in the windshield, but there's a bigger gap where they put the windshield in over here than here, so you really couldn't go off that either. So I went ahead and measured across and right there. So, and what I did is I got my little laser light show going on here. Let me turn the light off and I'll show you. So what that's doing is it's going straight up the nose of the car, of the front end, and it's coming over and going right where that black line is. So that's how I know, and you can see it going up the windshield also. So that's how I know that that's how I know it's not, the front end's not shifted more to this side or more to that side. It's directly, this little body line here is what I'm going off of, is directly in the middle of the car. So that's where I want it. So turning this off, just wanted to show you guys that. So yeah, I'm not sponsored anything, but I use that to do my tile work inside my kitchen, and this thing works pretty damn good, let me tell you. I'll put that up on my ladder. When I was in the kitchen, I set up a ladder inside the kitchen and had it pointed at the wall, so it told me where my level lines were to put my tile on the wall. The backsplash is what we're gonna call it. I think that's what it's called, but, and that's what I did. So it works pretty good. So I use it on this. Anyway, yeah. This light is motion, but I got it all down through here. I had to get all that body work back off and do it up. I should have put this one at the top in a little bit more to push that in, to suck it in a little bit. But down here is good. Up here is a little bit high, right through here. But I got my bars in. The only thing that looks goofy is the sides, but that's the only way I could do it, because some of them, they say just go straight across and then you mount it in, but mine wasn't like that. So I had to kind of like angle it up. I could have heated it up and bent it, but I didn't think that would go too far. But anyway, so I did rivet those in. I don't know. I was looking at some like panel bonding stuff that maybe to glue on the back side of those, so you wouldn't have to put the rivets in, but I put rivets in, but I didn't know if you could do that or not. So if anybody, you know, you take a chance on that panel bond coming off, or put the panel bond on and then put fiberglass over these and connect it to your front. I didn't know, so it's just riveted on for right now. So it's gonna be anyway. So, but yeah, there's the bars on. I can't use my 4-core radiator, is too wide coming across here, because what I did first was I was gonna have these come out a little bit further out, the bar, this bar too, come out further, so that would allow my radiator to sit in. It would sit back a little bit further and would fit. But since I couldn't, because these were hitting on the front end, I had to bring the bar back in. So it is what it is. I did pull my old 3-core radiator out, and it fits right in there perfect. So all I gotta do is just build something that comes down and across here and weld it back up to this side. So to sit onto that, and then I gotta build something, probably those 2 little ends that'll come off of here and then go up to the radiator top of the radiator. That's probably what I'll do. And I'll take care of that. So I'm hoping on all that. But I do know that the radiator does fit in there. See, I got all that taken care of. Like I said, I got to finish up all this. You can see the rivets. I just don't like that. I hate that. Because then when you start doing the Bondo or Dynaglass and Bondo, it's going to come out the way out here. And then you gradually slope it over and then come back down. So that patch is going to be, that big. Well, it is what it is, but I don't know. I don't know if you can use the other stuff. So, I don't know. I'll show you the gap on this side. The gap's not bad up here at the top. And like I said, these holes were already in here. So I got to fill all these back in. This is the style that I used. I did use one for down here. And I think I still got to redo that one. That style. But you can see the gap down through here. I can close that in a little bit. I can add a little bit more of Dynaglass coming down through here. Just enough, and close that gap in. I think it's good at the top. From this body line here down, just needs to be done a little bit better. And maybe even gap it in down there, put some more down there. And this is the tape that I used. So I put a tape for a note to say this need to be moved up, and then that one need to be moved in 1/8. So, and I done another tape down there. So they gave me some, because when you take that end off, or you take the fender off, you lose where it's at actually. Same thing on this side. I didn't do it that way, but I still used all these little fasteners. Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, I haven't seen those fasteners before. I've always the other style, but I think I was watching some I forget his name, Swanson or something, online or on YouTube, drag racing, and they were taking his front end off, and I noticed that they kept putting something in their hand when they were unclipping his fiberglass front end. So I was like, well, what are they putting in their hand when they're unclipping? So he must use that that style too, because they just pop straight out in your hand. So they must be different from the other ones. So if he uses them and he goes up in the 200 miles per hour, so that's good. So I know they work. That's about it. Yeah, it's still going. I'm still chugging along. I got to take this back off, the front end back off, then I got to finish up all the welding. So I did just use my other welder here just to get it, mocked in or mocked up, you want to call it. But then I'm going to use, my TIG over there to finish everything up. I got to finish up both the sides, finish up all those. So that's what I'm in the process of doing, but it's coming along. I'm getting there. Haven't done anything yet. Nothing else. Just trying to get this going. I know the hood's going to be a nightmare, and in this hood here, I'm going to use the one I paid $50 for. I'm going to fix the ends up there at the top, and I'm going to use that one. Because if I mess that one up, that one's fine. It only cost me $50, and I'll just keep that one for a spare. Just like I have to keep my 4-core radiator as a spare. I know it says 3, but that 3 was in this box, and then the 4 was out of the box. So I had to put the 4 back in the box. So, and that's it. Appreciate it, guys. See ya.